Welcome this week on Great Lakes Golf Today. 31 years of spotlighting great holes in northwestern Ohio, southeastern Michigan, and beyond. And we got this gentleman, Tony. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
If you've been out to Heatherdowns Country Club and Golf Course here, Tony is now the new owner. Is it Tony or Anthony? I want to make sure I say that right.
Either one. Most people call me Tony.
Okay, he's a great guy. You've seen him on TV all the time, and you're the new owner of Heatherdowns Country Club, and done a phenomenal job so far. And it's so funny as we're getting ready to do this shoot, talking about all the things that are going to be going on. You're just constantly going.
That's for sure. Yeah, we made a lot of improvements so far, and many more to come.
And I hear you're a pretty good golfer too.
I used to be a lot better. It's one of those, one guy said to me, he said, I can tell you used to be really good. I don't know if that's a compliment or not.
Well, it makes it tough with, all the things you're doing, because when you're in the golf industry, you don't get to golf a lot. It just seems to be the thing. But when you come out here, it's just a beautiful place. And I just had the pleasure. We shot all 18 of your holes with our drone this week. We're gonna do something. This will probably be one of the first ones in the area that'll have it on your website, where people will literally be able to watch every single one of the holes on your website. And I couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day to do it.
That's for sure.
Now, plans here, I know you took all of those bushes out here, so when you come by here, everybody's saying now, they say, well, the police can never, hide in there anymore if they want to catch people for speeding.
I didn't think of that.
But seriously, it's going to be a whole different look here, and you're going to spruce the place up, and so that the wedding industry and everything, this is just going to be a destination place for people.
Yeah, that's sure. And part of the reason we did it is before we were a private club, and the transition over to a semi-private has been somewhat difficult because people still think of us as a private club.
Sure.
So I said, let's open it up and make it so people can see us and they can see the activity here, and activity breeds activity.
Exactly.
So it's really been helpful.
I got to tell you, I've been a disc jockey for over 40 years, and I've done so many weddings in here, and your food is phenomenal and all the great things you do. So you really had a lot of good things to start with really going into this, but I think for the 24 season coming up, and as we finish out 23 here, you guys have just got some incredible plans.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm most proud of, a recent, which you probably saw with your drone, is number 5, which in my mind, the 4-5 area out on the course would be the signature part of our golf course. And number 5, over the years, the trees, it's a par 3, as you know, where you kind of down a hill and you go through a chute. Well, that chute had become narrower and narrower and narrower, and so now we've opened that back up. So there's an option, and Danny would tell you that there's an option now. You can use the tee on the left and have a little bit different angle, or the tee on the right. So we've opened that back up, and the members who are still here have come to me, every single one of them, and said, man, back to the old days, which is kind of where we want to get to.
So that'll be the blue and the black tees then on that end, where the new part is over there by 6 then, right?
Correct, yep.
That'll be the long making, which I'll never hit from. So I'm 60 now, I don't have to hit from there.
Yeah, me either.
And my golf game's done anyway, so it's crazy, but it's real exciting. I love doing the radio show here and doing all the great things we do, and I think you and Dan and everybody involved has just done a phenomenal job with this course, and Brian especially too. I was just thumbs up everything. When I flew the course, it was just breathtaking. It was breathtaking. You like it.
Yeah, and you mentioned Brian, the superintendent. We've required him, and he's delivered for us to step up his game. And
it's beautiful.
We've put some new demands and some new goals for him, and he's stepped up his game. So we're excited about that.
Well, we're going to get back. We're going to talk with Danny here, and take you out on the course a little bit and talk about all the programs and all the great things going on, along with the banquet facilities. And it's just a full stop shop here, and not to mention probably the nicest driving range area in the area. Period. You just do. And you've got brand new sand. You got it all. It's good. I don't want to be in the sand. So,
yeah, you don't. We just added today new sand on number 1. So now when you look back, when you're on number 1 tee and you look out, it looks like a true
white.
test of golf. Yeah, and it's
amen.
white.
It's white sand. Boy, it's what it's supposed to be. Enjoy it, Tony. Appreciate you spending some time with us. We got a great show for you this week. We're out here at Heatherdowns Country Club, right over on Heatherdowns in Toledo, Ohio, on Great Lakes Golf Today. We'll be right back. Once again, welcome back to Great Lakes Golf Today, season number 31, and this gentleman's been with them all the time, Bradley.
Michael, how you doing?
You know, my golf season looks like it's over, and I've been playing pretty good, but the elbow is finally the elbow. They told me it's ugly, you know, so they're going to go in and do a little surgery on me here so I can move my elbow again. But I was telling Tony, I said it was so nice coming out here, and we shot the course for you. Absolutely, you guys are just incredible right now.
Conditions are nice all the way around here. Brian Monroe, our superintendent, he's done a good job here. Golf courses have their ups and downs here. Look at our weather patterns this year.
Yeah.
It was wet in April, it was bone dry in May. June, we got a little bit of rain here, so kind of like everybody's golf game, it kind of goes up and down here, but he's done a good job here with conditions on the course here. All in all here, Tony's done a dynamite job here, providing us with the tools that we need here to keep this place humming along. Play's been good, conditions are good, banquets are good, our programs have done great for us this season, so all in all, I'm real happy the way things are going around here.
I gotta tell you, you know, one of the things when people talk about this, and I know you do have a lot of leagues, and you got a lot of older folks that come out here to play the game. You've got the right tees for everybody if they play the right tees.
Correct.
But timing is just really good, and I was watching that when I was out here. Mark Byer and them were out here golfing that day, and everything seemed to just run nice and smooth. You've got your clocks put very well together. Well, heck, you got, you know, Roger Octor in there, man. I mean, he's like the epitome of that too.
Doing a lot of good things here. Play's been good here. Happy with the way the play has been here. Month of June flew by. Here we are halfway through the month of July. August is coming. September. July's about the halfway point here for you.
Yep.
So we're halfway through the season. We got a long ways to go here. With all of our programs right now here, the junior programs have done great for us. High school season starting down here in another few weeks here, but ladies programs have been good. Our ladies league's been going great. As far as senior programs, we got the Monday morning senior scramble. I've had 40, 50 people out for that on Monday mornings. That's just show up and pay as you play. So good stuff there. Like I said here earlier, the banquets here, we've done a nice job with the weddings, reunions, just some private little business meetings here. So a lot of moving parts around here on any given day. Yes, sir.
Well, you know, I'm going to quench your ego here. I'll tell you that what you have done for junior golf in this area, and I really think with your programs that you've had here at Heatherdowns, you've lit the fire at some other golf courses to get things done. And you're the man that got that all really rocking and rolling. And whenever we're out here on a Saturday, and we're always out here on Saturdays having fun, you've always got the kids out there, and and it's not like they're just running around causing trouble. They really want to learn.
We put them through a nice little regiment here. We putt for 25 minutes to half an hour. We chip for half an hour. We go to the driving range for a half an hour. I'm giving these kids some quality instruction.
Right.
The junior academies, the junior camps here, wonderful turnout with those this season. As far as our little Wednesday junior league here, we've averaged 30 to 40 kids on our little Wednesday junior league. Next Wednesday we do our junior club championship.
Very cool.
But yeah, the juniors, that's the future of the game here.
Amen.
And we bring these kids through here, and they come through more and more and more. So yeah, the junior program here, that's par for the course for us.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're gonna go out in the course and show you some of the beautiful footage we were able to shoot this week. And Danny's going to give you some how to do this, how to do that. Got his golf tips like he always does, and a lot of good stuff for you here. It's Great Lakes Golf Today, 31st season. We'll be right back.
Different problems require different solutions. Seagate Roofing and Foundation Services has been solving water problems for over 30 years. We have the expertise to provide you with the best solution. Seagate replaces foundations, straightens walls, lifts sinking foundations, and waterproofs basements. Get your free estimate before you make a decision, because you deserve to have all the facts. We are the local experts.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public course, Heatherdowns Country Club. is where you belong in 2023. Heatherdowns is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Our clubhouse and banquet facilities are the perfect location to host your golf outing, wedding, banquet, corporate meeting, graduation party, or memorial services. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heatherdowns Country Club, where you belong in 2023.
Genoa Bank is celebrating 120 years. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President and CEO of Genoa Bank. Since 1902, Genoa Bank has been caring for the financial needs of our neighbors. Our roots remain as we continue to serve our customers, our communities, and our families. Genoa Bank celebrates 120 years by reflecting on our past and, more importantly, focusing on our future. We will continue to make a positive difference in the lives of those who work, bank, and invest at Genoa Bank.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladieux.
Gladieux Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladieux is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladieux Home Center.
Welcome back, Great Lakes Golf today. Dan Sutton over here at Heatherdowns Country Club, and Danny, you know, like we said earlier, you know, Brian has done such a wonderful job here with this course, and your greens look very nice, and your new sand, that's a big thing.
You know, with our new owner, Tony Garzoni, he has provided us with the tools here, but he's making improvements every day around here. Good business sense out of him here. He's a good businessman. So as far as the decisions he's been making here, he's asking us questions here, but he's making great decisions on a daily basis here. Let's add this. Let's make sure this is a little bit better. Let's make sure this is a little bit better here. So he's kind of seeing the big picture. And as far as adding the sand, making sure the fairways, making sure the tees, making sure the greens here, he is overseeing our superintendent, Brian. And yeah, you can see the improvements out here real well.
Well, let's start off on hole number 2, which is, you know, as those trees have grown, you know, a lot of guys try to, you know, kind of take like a beeline there. You really, it's getting tough to do that.
Number 2 is a dynamite hole here. You know, we all know that number 1's the easiest hole in town, but no, not really here. But number 1's a nice little easy opener here. Number 2, 475-yard par 5 here. You hit a good tee shot down there. Are you going to be in range to get there in 2? If you just poke it out there in the middle of the fairway, you got 250 here. You can hit a good shot, lay it up short. You got sand trap guarding both sides of the green there. Remember, these greens are 99 years old. Next year we celebrate the 100th anniversary here at Heatherdowns. But as far as the greens here, these greens are still dynamite. They all slope from the front, from the back to the front. As you hit a good approach shot in here, whether it's your 3rd shot or whether you're going for the green in 2 here, you can roll it up here, have yourself a chance for eagle. Do you wedge it up for your 3rd here, get yourself a birdie chance. But these first couple holes are good little easy openers, and number 2, definitely a birdie opportunity here for you.
Hole number 4 is, it's a beast. I mean, this is you really have to plan your first shot. If you think you can grip it, I mean, from the blue tees, is that about 230, 240 to carry that? Correct.
The whole plays 375, 380, somewhere in that ballpark. And as far as off the blue tees here, is it 225 down there to your 150 marker? From the white tees, are you hitting a 200-yard shot with another 150 in here? You hit it past the hill, you're going to be on that downslope here. And
unless you crank one.
Nobody likes that here. There's a few guys that try to get it down there, but there's just a lot of trouble there between the 150 and the 75-yard marker here.
Hole number 5, you're doing some improvements on this hole, which is still the most beautiful hole, I think, in the area here. And it's an incredible par 3.
It is here. From the back tees here, plays 193 yards. Is it a hybrid? Is it a long wood for some of the guys? Is it a 4-iron, 5-iron for some of the gents here? A little bit down the hill. You can chase it up the front here, but that bunker on the right will grab some shots here if you spray it off to the right here. You get up on the hill to the left here, look out. But just such a picturesque hole here. select a good shot here. What does Coach Dan like to say? Middle of the green. You hit a good tee shot, middle of the green, get your 2 putts, get yourself, get your par, move on here, but there's plenty of trouble around this hole as well, but a good par on number 5 is dynamite.
Hole number 9, nice dog leg here. And if you can set yourself up, you want to set yourself up on the left side to come into this hole.
Correct. When old Rocky Rockefeller designed this course and built this course back there in 1922, 1923, when they were getting this place ready to go here, this is the faders course here. Yeah. So if you play a little fade here, this course sets up good for you here. Number 9, perfect example here. Play it to the left here, because where's the trouble here? You hit it right, you're going to be in the junk here, you're going to have to punch out. Got a nice little fairway bunker here, cross bunker there that you can carry easily. But you hit a good drive down the left side or play a little left to right fade in there, you're going to be left with just a short to middle iron into the green. Skinny, narrow green, bunkers right, bunkers left here. Hit a good quality approach shot in. Can you chase it up? Can you land it in the front of the green? It's where you miss these greens to the right or the left here. You got bunkers, you got undulations here, but it's a fun little hole coming back to the clubhouse here. I love this hole. I try to get my par. Do I give myself a birdie chance here? But love the number 9 coming back into the clubhouse with the view of the balcony and the upstairs clubhouse here. Love number 9. Hi, this is Dan Sutton here at Heatherdowns Country Club for this week's Great Lakes Golf Today Tip of the Week. I want to talk a little chipping here with you today. Early in the season, a lot of guys having trouble coming up short, going long, stubbing the ball, hitting it thin, hitting it heavy, all kinds of certain things here. But I want to go over a couple different ones for you real quick. And number 1 here is, this is a kind of a 2-for-1 on the tips today here, but number 1's ball position on a chip shot. When it comes to making sure you have proper ball position on a chip shot, just take your practice swings, look at where you brush the grass at. Wherever you brush the grass at consistently, 2-3 times in a row, you want your ball to be placed right there. For myself here, it's just right inside here on my right foot. And then if I hit this shot properly, I want to make sure that I make contact with the ball, then the ground, if not the ball and the ground at the same time here. I like to say here, if you're hitting the ball fat, if you hit the ground, then the ball, what's wrong with the ball position? Ball position is too far up in your stance here. Get that ball back in your stance. Always make sure you're making contact with the ball, then the ground, if not the ball and the ground at the same time. Second one here for you, gauging the length of your swing. I've been teaching the clock concept for a long time, and it still works. Works for me, it works for all my students here. Envision the hour hand of a clock right here. Let's call it 6 o'clock. When I hit chip shots, 6 o'clock here, short chip, short swing goes 8 o'clock here, 4 o'clock here, 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And what happens here is we don't swing harder from one shot to the other. We let the length of our swing determine how far the ball goes. It's no different than putting. Which one do you hit harder? 5-foot putt, 15-foot putt, or 25-foot putt? They're all the same. You let the length of your swing determine how far the ball goes. So I'm going to hit 3 shots here for us. And the first one's going to be 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Watch the length of the swing. Here again, you're going to see how quiet my hands will stay on all these shots. 8 to 4 goes that far. Lengthen it out. Here goes 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. That one goes that far. After 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock, then we go 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. 10 to 2. 3 different length swings, 3 different length shots. Which one did I swing the hardest on? None of them. I swung the same on all of them. It's the length of the swing that determines how far the ball goes. If you want to work on this and get good at it here, you want to get to where you're playing connect the dots. Ball's dot number 1, the hole's dot number 3. Where's dot number 2 at? Where do I want to land the ball at? Figure out where dot number 2 is, and then just ask yourself, how big of a swing do I need to land that ball on dot number 2? Hey, this one's a little 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock swing. Hey, this is a little 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock swing. Hey, this is a 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Play connect the dots, play gauge the length of your swing. This will work for you here, guarantee ya. Anyways, this is Dan Sutton here at Heatherdowns. Until next week, head them straight.
Hi, Brian here with Crooked Creek Golf Course. I'm here to tell you about our new promotion going on. Every time you golf 18 holes, you put your name and phone number on the back of a ticket, you drop it in the golden barrel. And that one individual gets to come in and have a shot at a hole-in-one from 165 yards. No pressure, but the $1 million is paid over 40 years. Come out here at Crooked Creek Golf Course out of Lake Michigan, and we look forward to seeing you.
There is only one place where you'll find scenic golf at affordable prices. Fallen Timbers Fairways. This golf course offers some of the best golf in Northwest Ohio for any skill level. At Fallen Timbers, they can help you plan for your next outing or event, or even improve your skills with their talented golf instructors. With their exceptional rates, Fallen Timbers is your first choice for great golf. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Easy to find, fun to play, right off Route 24 in Waterville. FallenTimbersFairways.com. Fallen Timbers Fairways.
Brandywine Country Club and the newly renovated Arthur Hills Championship Design Golf Course are now open to the public. Play 18 holes or enjoy a delicious meal at our restaurant. Our remodeled banquet room makes a great place to have your wedding or other events. And of course, we still offer memberships to get you full access to our fantastic facilities, including swimming pool, fitness center, and more. For a list of full membership benefits or to schedule a tee time, go to brandywinecc.com.
Welcome back, Great Lakes Golf today. Swinging the clubs with Danny Sutton today. That's something I've never said. I've never swung clubs with you.
One of these days.
You won't.
One of these days.
Won't. Now I'm injured, so now I have another excuse.
There you go. There
it's
you go.
The old man excuse. If it's not my hip now, it's my leg, it's my brain, it's this and that. But you get out there and you swing them.
Not getting any younger, and there's a lot of guys that got aches and pains that still play this game here. So somehow, some way, we'll find a way to play through, right?
Exactly. Well, we're gonna start off on the back nine here on kind of showcase these beautiful par threes you've got here, and hole number 13 is just absolutely breathtaking, and it was just that day with the perfect on the water, and it just looks good.
Yeah, 13, a nice little, it plays anywhere from 150 the back tees up to maybe 120, 115 here at the front tees. So you're gonna a short to middle iron into the green here. These bunkers right and left here kind of pinch this green in here. You got a little pop bunker short there if you leave one, you try to chase one up. But you got to hit a good high one. Usually your prevailing wind here is going to be from behind you. But dynamite hole here. All four of the par threes out here on the front, 5 and 7, back 9 over here, 13 and 15 here. These 4 par threes we have over here are just fantastic here. 13, a little bit of a bowl-shaped green, but you play a good shot in here, you're going to be looking at a birdie pot. You miss it right, you miss it left here, you might be making bogey or higher.
You know, hole number 15 has never been one of my favorite holes. You got to be a straight shooter on this hole. You really do. But for some reason, when I shot this, it just absolutely looked beautiful, and the trees lined it just so well. And I think Brian's just doing a wonderful job on this hole.
Yeah, it looks good here. Heatherdowns is not the easiest course in town here. People look at the scorecard and say, oh, 62, 6,300 yards here, okay? That should be driver wedge here. You got a lot of strategy here. The first 3 holes on the back nine, you got to hit it straight here. Here on 15, you got the trees down the left here. You got to get one in play. You push to the right here. Well, then you're blocked off with these couple of trees that are, 50, 75 yards short of the green. You go under, you go over. You place a good drive in the fairway here. You're gonna have another short to middle iron into the green here. You got to carry a little bit of water on the front. You got a bunker guard in that back left corner there. Simple little green here, front to back there. But dynamite hole here. But here again, strategy on every single hole out here. 15 is a perfect example of that.
And I said it every time I've been out here. Hole number 16 is it's breathtaking. It's beautiful, and you get a day where I got a little wind today, but no wind that day, and it just looks good, but very deceiving hole.
It is. From the back tees, this hole only plays 140, 145. From the front tees here, it could play as short as what's it playing here? It's playing 75 to 90 yards from the ladies in the senior tees. But what's it got here? It's got the water, and the water intimidates people here. When you face a water shot here, do you take a half? Do you take one more club to make sure you're getting over there? but this is a dynamite hole, one of our other signature holes. We got about 3 or 4 signature holes out here. I've had this hole as my profile picture for I think 12 years now, because I love this hole as well here. But you know, from the back tees here is a little 9 or 8 iron, probably going to be back into the breeze a little bit here. You got to pick a good target. Here again, par 3s, what are you thinking here? Middle of the green.
You don't want to be short on this,
because
on the green.
As we spotlight these holes out here, these par 3s here are fantastic. And, you know, I always like it, you know, we've had a couple hole-in-ones this year, but, you know, still seeing plenty of people making birdies. You leave it short here, you're going to be looking at a double or higher. But here again, good strategy, good decisions off the tee here. Get a par, move on here. You got 2 more holes to go coming down the stretch.
And finishing off on hole number 18, a beautiful flyby with the drone here. But, you know, bringing that second shot in, and, you know, watch out for the trees out there. It's just so gorgeous. And we got some real high shots, too, of everything. So
nice.
It's just a nice day to do it.
Here again, finishing up on 18 here. Here again, Fader's course here. You're going to play a little left to righter out there here. I see more and more people who will just take out a hybrid or a fairway wood. I see plenty of guys who will just, you know, bang their 4-iron or 3-iron out there to get it in play.
Right.
Because if you miss a little bit right, you miss a little bit left here, everybody knows here that these holes on the back 9 here, you've got to hit it straight around Heatherdowns. But you get a good one in play here, you're left with a little pitch shot there from 100 yards, give or take here. You got the bunker guarding the front of the green. Get it up over the bunker here, get it on the green. This is a tester of a green here, but you know, we all want to make a birdie on 18 here. Well, you got to get yourself on the green first to do that. But dynamite green here, dynamite finishing hole. Here again, clubhouse in the background. People were having a party, people were having a wedding inside there, people hanging out up on the balcony. But 18 is just a fantastic finishing hole coming back to this clubhouse.
Mid-season time, if you're in the mid-season slump right now, you want to pick him up for an hour. You know, that's what he does. I mean, in 1 hour's time, he can take a little turn of your wrist or whatever it is and really fix you up. And I know you do a lot of them.
I've been fixing people left and right here. I'm surprised here some of just the basic fundamentals here. People say, well, fundamentals here. I know. You'd be surprised here. You know, go see your local PGA pro. Come over and see me here. I'll take a look at what you got going on here. And yeah, it'd be great if I could come out and caddy for you every time you played here, but that's going to cost you too much here.
Yeah.
But what I do here is I teach every golfer how to become their own coach. Why do I do this here? Why do I do that here? Well, don't do this. Make sure you do that. Make sure you do this. Don't do that here. So I teach everybody how to become their own coach here, and lessons have been going good here. Real pleased with everything right now.
Thank you, buddy.
Appreciate it, Michael.
31 years these goofball's been with me, and he's made himself quite the name for himself here in the Toledo area, and here in the sun and everything. You're all about golf, and get out here and enjoy a round of golf here at Heatherdowns Country Club. And folks, don't forget Saturday mornings 8 to 10 we're on, and with the sports show that sucks, and we're all over. Have a good one, folks. We'll talk to you soon.
Till next week, hit them straight.
There you go. Dave Truman loved that. He loved that.